took a little road trip. A week-long trip with the boys, back to the Grand Canyon, stop off in Vegas. It doesn't get any better than that, right? So me and three of my buddies went out to the Grand Canyon with plans of hiking the Havasu Park Trail. We went out there and got out of the car, strapped on our 40-pound packs, and started way down. About a 10-mile hike down to the campsite. We made it a pretty good time too, about 4 to 5 hours around there. Next few days, like any other, we did some exploring. We got to Havasu Falls, did some swimming, and at night, picked a little Hennessy by the fire. That was my personal favorite there. What we really want to talk about is actually the last 24 hours of the trip. Okay, so for this trip, I actually went out to Big Five, bought a brand new 2-man raft. It was about 10, 12 pounds. Yeah, I had to carry it on my back, but who cares? It's probably worth it right when we get down there. So I didn't really break this thing out to the last day around there. So I take out the packaging and I'm starting to blow it up and everything. There's a slash right down the side of the raft. I'm like, great, it's a waste of time, waste of money, and it's a waste. My whole day is going to shot, I'm kind of pissed. So I'm thinking, all right, the kicker is I still got to hike this thing out of the canyon too, so whatever. Also for this trip, I also went out and bought a hammock to sleep in. So I'm thinking, hey, wouldn't it be cool to sleep out under the stars and everything, be more with nature, or something like that. So I take this thing and I strap it up from tree to tree. And I'm thinking, I'm the only guy with the hammock right here, right? Who's the cool guy with the hammock? That's me. Yeah. So, 5 o'clock in the morning, I wake up, my neck and back are killing me. You ever try sleeping on these things? Like sleeping in a ship or rolled taco, like all night long. It's not a good idea, I'll tell you right now. So I'm sitting there in this hammock, I'm thinking, it's time to get out of this thing, my back is killing me. But before I do, though, I hear a noise off in the distance. I'm looking to my right, and out of nowhere, this deer comes running and jumps right over my head. I freaked up. I'm telling you, freaking out. I wanted to scream at the girl, but I didn't really. So I follow this hammock, right, and my friends wake up and they find out what happened. They're laughing at me, but I'm not laughing. I'm still freaking out right now, right? It got so close, it almost kicked my head. And I'm thinking, what a way to start the day, right? Get kicked in the head, game over. So my morning, okay, what's going to happen, right? So we break camp and everything, we start hiking out. And about 2 hours into the trip, or hike back out, we stop, and I pick up some trail mix. I see the squirrel off in the distance, so I throw some nuts to the squirrel. This thing gets pretty brave after a while, because right next to me on a rock right here. So here's brilliant idea number 3. I'm thinking, wouldn't it be cool if this squirrel ate this nut from my hand? So, man, I'm being bites me, pissed, right? Well, I'm trying to help you out, squirrel. You gonna bite me right now? All right. So I got the hammock thing going on, I got the squirrel biting me and stuff, and I got, all this. I'm thinking my day is a shot right now. So we continue on, we get to the cars, it's time for destination number 2, let's go to Vegas. Alright, so I'm tired, I'm just kicking the head like Bambi, and the squirrel bit me, I'm probably going to go to the doctor later on, get some shots and stuff, whatever. I'm the man, let's go to Vegas. We go on, and maybe half hour into the trip, the AC goes out of my friend's car. I mean, come on, August, summer in the desert, Vegas, not a good idea, and I was irritated. All right. So we get to Vegas, and we decided to go clean up and go to the Rio Buffet. So we're sitting in a restaurant, and I'm thinking back on the past 24 hours, kind of recollecting everything, right? I'm thinking, with my luck, I shouldn't even be in Vegas right now, but I'm a glutton for punishment. I take out $15, and I pay again a keynote. So I'm looking at my numbers, right, and look at the board, the first number hits. And the second, and the third, people, 6 for 6. So I'm all excited right now. I'm thinking, what's the payout on this right now? It's good, $500 to $1,000 easy. I can use that for some gambling, bottle service, or we could range the clubs, right? So I'm sitting there and $22,000 and $500, or $20,500 is how much I won. I kid you not. I was so excited. I'm like, that's the most I ever won in Vegas ever. And the first thought that popped in my head was, screw you, Bambi. Best trip of my life. Best day.